Hi, I'm Fourie, Senior Partner and Founder of Lead, Accountants and Financial Planners. And this is where I matter. Things that matter for me is my business, my family, and my faith. To be able to deliver 800 houses within 24 months, you have to have the right team. But within the right team, you have to have the right leadership. You have to have your budget completed, and you have to have just the general skills to be able to achieve success in this project, especially skills relating to administration. You know, when you look back, when you start a project, there's just land, absolutely bare land, and when you successfully complete a project and you are able to hand over keys to 800 new beneficiaries, 600 new beneficiaries in 3 different projects. So when you look at the end result, after you've seen the land and you've seen the preparation has gone into it, and you hand over keys to a person that come out of a shack, and to know that you've played a part in establishing and giving them a home, not just a house, but a home. I've got a partner in my accounting practice, Lead, which name is Nsiki. Nsiki is an African lady who did our articles with me, who became a manager, and now eventually became a partner within the firm, purely based on her capabilities and her loyalty within the practice. And also we found a need where we found not a need, we found an opportunity where we can build another construction company, which is called Sia Pambele General Contractors, where Nsiki is a partner with myself in that business, where in that business focused completely just on building subsidized houses. Nsiki was awarded the Governor Mbeki Female Contractor of the Year for one of the projects we completed in Chatham. Coming back to our accounting practice, the name is LEAD, which stands for Listen, Evaluate, Advise and Develop. We believe that's the platform of connecting. So LEAD's vision is we want to add value to our people through intentional engagements. Within the firm, you have to lead not just your clients, but also your staff, to ensure that they are aligned with the vision of the practice. Also in the family, to be able to find myself as a businessman, a husband and a father, to make sure that I can balance those responsibilities and to make sure that my family is still number one. One of the biggest influences in my life, which is my dad, and the absence of my dad. I think that is still to today is still playing a big role in my everyday life, because that's from his absence I've learned to be present with family, especially with family and especially with relationships, because I know what it is not to have that role model in my life. So for me to be a father to my kids and to be more intentional with my kids and to be there and support my kids and to teach my kids, there's just nothing else that I can compare to that value system there, because I know what it's like not to have that. And I think, like I said, and when I reflect on my life and how the absence of my dad has caused me actually, or helped me to be absolutely present in the life of my children. I also grew up in very humble beginnings and in not a very wealthy area. I grew up in a Gal Park, and with that as well, my mom used to buy our clothes on lay-by, so you used to get this lovely present and you know you're going to get this in 3 or 4 months time as soon as it gets paid. So that was part of my upbringing, and also in finding my way through studies, I wasn't exposed, I didn't know about gap years, going to work overseas. We didn't have the money in any case. And also with studying, I couldn't afford my studies, my parents couldn't afford the studies, or my mom couldn't afford my studies. So I worked full-time and I studied part-time, and that is part of my story. So I was thrown part of the walk that I had to walk was to fight for what I had and to push through for what I had. So to find the balance in my life, I have to be present in the now, present with where I find myself at that point in time. That if it is business, if it is time with my family, if it's time with my friends, if it's time practicing my faith, if it's time just for myself, is to be present and be intentional at that point of time.